Hi, welcome to NK Reviews, and today I just want to make kind of an editorial kind of video, but kind of more on the spot. Now, I usually don't do these kind of videos too often, but I've been doing them a lot lately, I know. But I wanted to make this video because what's coming out recently is kind of relevant to what I'm about to say. The Ghostbusters Remake is coming out very soon, and I know a lot of people have given their 2 cents about it, if maybe they want to see it, maybe they don't want to see it. I am definitely, you can tell by the text of this video, I definitely do not plan to watch this movie at all. Like, I do respect people like, I think his name's James Rolfel. I know him best by Angry Video Game Nerd. I do respect the fact that he decided to not review the movie whatsoever. I mean, if you don't even plan on seeing a movie, or you really don't like that they're making this movie, then you shouldn't even watch it in the first place then. And personally, I'm just saying I'm not going to watch this movie. Even if it was free and on TV, I would not watch it. I mean, the only reason how he can get me to watch that movie is if he paid me in person at least $100. That's how much I really kind of refusing to watch this movie. And there are 3 reasons why I refuse to watch the Ghostbusters remake from this year. Number 1, nobody wanted a remake. Everyone wanted Ghostbusters 3 to happen. Now, I know maybe people inside the studio wanted the remake to happen, but everyone outside of the studio, which is most people, like myself, wanted Ghostbusters 3. Fans have been wanting a 3rd Ghostbusters movie for a long time. And I think the reason why it never happened was people kept going in and out of the project, they really dilly-dallied for way too long, and sadly we got this remake. The second is that it's just myself trying to protest as much as, other people are trying to protest the fact of it's just way too much unoriginality in Hollywood, because I know there's a lot of sequels and a lot of adaptations of other stuff, which is really cool when you see things like, Batman and Superman in the same movie and so on. But just blandly remaking another movie. And I think Disney is sadly gonna be stuck in a rut for a long time because they just figured, oh, we're just gonna remake our animated movies into live action so we can make a quick and easy buck. And yeah, I can't believe these movies make a lot of money. They're not even really that good, and I don't really find myself ever getting excited to see any of them. So yeah, it just is a bunch of unoriginality, and I feel like Hollywood doesn't really try to put any effort into making their movies, at least story-wise, because they know it's a lot easier to market a movie that people are interested, or at least know about, versus trying to give them something new and original and then risk that. I mean, Avatar is a big exception because that was an original movie. I know it has a lot of connections to other source materials, but that wasn't based off anything specific. That was his own original movie, and that made billions of dollars, so I mean, there is still kind of a chance for original movies. Like, I think Inception and Zootopia were also original movies. They definitely made a lot of money too, which is a good sign, but they just keep on remaking stuff, or rebooting, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I just really think that maybe if people boycott this movie like I am, then maybe it'll send a message to the studios to say, hey, make something original for a change. Number 3, and also my final point, is the fact that it's just overly PC. I mean, it's one thing to remake the Ghostbusters movie, but to have an all-female cast is stupid. Now, I would have kind of been able to overlook this if this was Ghostbusters 3 and the, actresses were the daughters of the Ghostbusters, and I'd be fine with that. But because they're just blandly remaking this movie, and then they're just having an all-female cast instead of an all-male cast like in the original, they just want to say, oh, we want more, gender diversity in that. I mean, what's next? They're gonna remake, like, Thelma and Louise or, like, Clueless and have an all-male cast? Instead, like, those were women movies with actresses in them, but it's kind of like if you took those movies, remade them, and you replace all of them with men and just actors, and it'd just be dumb and stupid. And that's what they're doing with this right now. And I really hate it when they're saying, oh, you're sexist if you don't really agree with this sort of thing. That's because I can see past the gimmick. The bottom line is that you should have the most qualified people working on it. And of course, if they did, weren't trying to be overly PC and trying to do a gimmick and whatnot, then we would see an all-male cast, or better yet, we would actually see a sequel which everyone else outside the studio wants. I know what I'm saying is kind of unstructured a little bit, but I'm just doing this right on the spot. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.